She's alive. Nobara Kugisaki is alive. I knew it. I called it. I had my doubts. I gave up. I won't lie. The naysayers made me give up. But baby, she's fucking alive. She survived. And I called it. I had my doubts. We weren't seeing her for a long time. I had my doubts. But baby, she fucking survived. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Khalil, aka Trafalgar Lil, and welcome to my room. Jujutsu Kaisen's manga is going to be coming to an end in the next 5 chapters. The first of the 5 published this week, and damn, it was a banger. Honestly, I'm not going to get into all the details. It gets a little murky with the power system. I don't even feel like going down that rabbit hole and explaining that. Just know, Nobara Kugisaki is alive. She is not dead. She survived. And when she woke up, the last finger that we were worrying about its location from Sukuna was being held the whole time. And guess who was saving it? The Jujutsu Sorcerer Society, because they were planning for Nobara to use the finger to strike Sukuna at the last moment when he was his weakest, so that he couldn't fight back, because it was a technique that targets his soul. And had he known about it, like through Yuji and Sukuna's resonance, there might have been the possibility of him recovering the finger or threatening to destroy the plan. So the finger was kept in secret with the one person who can make use of the technique. God damn it, that's good. And then, after being struck from the soul on the inside from Nobara Kugisaki, although he fights back, Yuji lands on Sukuna in his domain with amplified stats and 100 hit condition. A black flash. It's a wrap. Honestly, for this chapter, it's really good. I might have to give it like an 8.5 off the strength of the fact that, like, damn, I might have to give it a 9 because Nobara came back. I'm not gonna lie, Gege's last chapters wrap up all the other writing that he left. They left kind of open really well, because it improves the previous writing that was done that was questioned before. And we really get to see how good it is because of how it's all wrapping up. Gege left nothing, no signs of any type of evidence of Nobara coming back. So that is... Then, in One Piece chapter 1124, this is getting ridiculous. We have the Straw Hats finally escaping from Egghead. We did see that Luffy is a little bit upset to the point where he didn't have a banquet and he's barely eating, because he thought that he failed his promise to Dr. Vegapunk in getting the old man out alive. But then we see that York wakes up. Is it York? No. Lilith. We see that Lilith wakes up. And because of the disconnection between Lilith and Punk Records, or should I say the rest of the satellites in Punk Records, all of their memories, their consciousness, the whole point of Vegapunk was that they were splits of his mind. They were portions of his personality and his identity. And they're all still alive in the way that the memories, the experiences, the emotions of Dr. Vegapunk that were split are now coming back into one person. I'm not necessarily sure how that'll work with Punk Records syncing. The long story short, Lilith carries on the will of Dr. Vegapunk and kinda, I think, supposed to be the will of Ohara. And so Luffy says, fuck it, I saved you enough. It's close enough. Let's have the banquet. And then everybody celebrates. And as they make their way to Elbaf, we see at the end of the chapter a silhouetted black figure that is apparently awaiting for the Straw Hats at Elbaf, maybe. And a lot of people are theorizing this is the man marked by flames. I feel like it could be, or it could just be a Shanks silhouette. It looked like it could be Shanks silhouette, and we know that Shanks has been waiting for Luffy at Elbaf forever. So, like, I don't want to get my hopes up with this man marked by flames shtick again, because that has it. Too many theories, too much evidence, too many possibilities. All in all, I think I would give this chapter about a 7.5. It's not really bad. It's cool to see that Luffy did save Vegapunk by saving Lilith. The man marked by flames thing at the end, or the shadowy silhouette, should I say, is really interesting to see. But I don't want to get my hopes up too high, because at this point, it's the final saga. There might be a lot of characters popping up that we haven't seen before. We didn't even know about hella characters that we know and are throwing into the top 30s now. Like Saint Figurlin Garling. It's been a great week in manga. Both of the characters who returned to the story, even though Lilith wasn't gone for very long, had significant impacts to the story that they were in. So I'm glad to be a manga reader. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Make sure that you like this video. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure that you just follow the page. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace. We got a lot of revivals. We got Kugisara and Kugisara.